In a reply on budget in Rajya Sabha, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that the budget for 2022-2023 brings stability to the economy and predictability of taxation, and also a vision for India at 100.
So we went in for a budget which would stand for continuity, which will be bringing in stability to the economy and predictability in taxation, and also a vision for India at 100. So the continuity point which is very critical at a stage when the economy is coming out of the pandemic, focused on growth. The last budget also, we had focused on growth because that's how we could get people out of the difficult situation that we had gone into because of the pandemic. And that growth focus continues in this budget as well. One other thing which continues with the growth focus is in order to attain the growth, we wanted to undertake public expenditure in building infrastructure for a modern India, 21st century India, and an India which is going towards India at 100.
In her reply in Rajya Sabha, the Finance Minister also provided a snapshot of the economy and addressed issues raised, including that on healthcare spending, crypto taxation, and Kisan drones.
We also wanted to underline the stability and sustainable recovery that we so need now. At a time when the economy has to grow and grow at a good pace, it is important for the economy also to be stabilized. The sustainable growth is what is going to ensure that India remains on the top, and unless that level of growth is maintained, we are not going to be having the trickle-down effect of the economy and the benefits of the economy reaching the poorest of the poor. So stable and sustainable recovery was one of the important motives and objectives of this budget. One example of that is bringing in drone as a instrument or as a very effective tool for improving and modernizing India's agriculture. Now, when you bring in drone, it has got several adaptations. Some members, Amar Patnaik and others, spoke about what are we doing about agriculture. By bringing in drone, we are able to bring in efficiencies in the use of fertilizers, in the use of pesticides, and also making a good technology-driven assessment of the crop density, and also possibly predicting the output, the size of the output. Also to get the contours of the field and so on. The drone technology today also has the potential for our rural youth to get into this field, for which we have given a training, skilling program, which will run for a few years when people can become adept at using drone technologies so that our agriculture can benefit from such a development. I just want to say the act of taxing the cryptocurrencies, I think Honorable Member suggested, is it legitimizing the cryptocurrencies? She asked a question. I just want to say we have taxed the profit emanating from the transactions. I'm not doing anything to legalize it or ban it or not legalize it or anything at this stage. Banning or not banning will come subsequently when the consultations give me inputs. But then would you rather have me not tax and allow the profits to be there, and then tell me I have not even taken a corrective action? So, legitimate or illegitimate, it's a different question. But I will tax because it's a sovereign right to tax. So the budget mentioned about different categories under which some employment is being created here, some somewhere else. But one big number which easily people picked it up and said that is the number, that is all that you're going to create. 60 lakhs is all that you're going to create. sorry, I think what got missed out in that is PLI, which is being now given for 14 sectors. We are describing each PLI scheme which is being given for different sectors, and this one where we spoke about PLI, for the PLI-driven exercises, we said a 60 lakh number. That doesn't end the story there. There are various other steps that the government is taking aiming at improving employment. And I very clearly did also speak in a bit of an elaboration about how drones are also going to generate more employment in the rural area. It's actually showing results in many of the districts where it has already been adopted. So when also we are spending so much on infrastructure building, that cannot be without employment. Even that is going to be 7.5 lakh crores being spent for building public infrastructure is also going to be because there will be employment generated there.